Hello, my name is Erin. I'm a travel professional on Siva's frontline team. And what we do is connect people to Greece. From the peaks of Mount Olympus to the shores of the Aegean, though quite small, Greece is one of the most geographically interesting countries in the world. With hundreds of islands to attract the sun worshippers and home to the most archaeological museums globally, there's something for everyone. At the end of their time, we want the guests to look back at a written itinerary and think to themselves, oh wow, my trip was so much more than this. Let's talk about Santorini. How do we differentiate and set ourselves apart in a place like Santorini? One way we add meaning is by taking the travelers back to the creation of the island. We can do this by investing in the help of a local geology expert. While other companies are lining up with the crowds for the same old photo opportunities, we whisk our travelers away to the other side of the island. There we see a softer, a more authentic version of the famous Black Pearl of the Aegean. We learn about the largest volcanic eruption in the history of the world by visiting the site where scientists have discovered an olive tree frozen in time. We walk amongst the layers of volcanic matter. We feel the weightlessness of a pumice stone in our hands and witness the incredible agricultural industry at work. That's the true Santorini, and that's where the meaning is. Set deep in the very heart of the mainland lies a mystical community of Christian Orthodox monasteries and convents. They're built atop unique rock formations. Travelers can confront their own faith, a passion for geology, or an interest in architecture with a slice of the world's medieval history. By walking on the monks' original footpaths, we see the true Meteora. Where else in the world can you better celebrate the admiration of the human body and peaceful competition? The very birthplace of the Olympic Games. There we run the distance of the original Olympic Stadium, and we share something much bigger than Greek history with our guests. We awaken an international Olympic spirit that lives in us all. I can recall many times when we've taken groups on local fishing boats, in Milos, even in Mykonos. Not to snorkel or swim, although we do that too, but to meet a local fisherman and hear about his life and his ancestors' lives at sea. We invite our travelers to compare their lives with those of the locals, opening discussions spanning generations about life at sea. Such well-planned excursions offer the rarest interactions with the people that make up the fabric of the Greek identity. All the while, we are sailing through moonscapes like Kleftigo in Milos or around the dreamy Myconian Little Venice at sundown. In Greece, we have more coastline than in most nations. So on nearly any beach in the country, we can authentically recreate the most quintessential Greek experience, seafood meze at the water's edge. We even discover why the octopus is out hanging on the line, and of course, all the pairing secrets of sipping an ouzo in style. All the while, we've got our feet in the Aegean Sea, and we can get up and take a swim at any time. Finally, there is so much to be said about the vibrant and often misunderstood capital, Athens. When we lead walking tours, our guests are free to ponder how life in ancient Athens must have been like. Yet there's so much more to Athens than its rich history. Fast forward to the intensely modern side of the city, complete with Michelin star restaurants rivaling in the spotlight with the best cuisines in the world. There is a restaurant that suits every pocket and occasion, and it's our job to help travelers navigate through these countless choices. The true soul of the Greeks comes alive when the sun has set. Sidewalk cafes spill out into a sea of chairs at the traditional Cafe Neon in every Athenian neighborhood. Live musicians perform from the corners of the least assuming tavernas. You will see people dancing, sometimes up on the tables, happily mingling amongst strangers, cats, and tourists alike. And on the horizon, from the rooftops and hills, you can witness that illuminated wonder, the Parthenon, standing taller than anything else in the Greek capital. While the still operating ancient theaters remind us that this is the birthplace of entertainment as we know it, a city that never sleeps, a city forever evolving. All of us know how to gracefully lead groups in various circumstances, from extreme heat to rocky terrain and in hard-to-reach pedestrianized villages. We can become storytellers on a coach in a traffic jam or a snowstorm and are ready to decipher a provocative piece of street graffiti, sharing both sides of the argument. We are just as used to accompanying travelers through rough seas and storms as we are comfortable handling questions spanning over 8,000 years of history, touching on virtually every human age.